Hello guys, how are you? I hope so. You are doing well. So today video is so amazing. So in today video, I will show you the smallest object to the largest object in the universe. So keep watching the video. It's so interesting. So let's start from string, then Planck length, quantum form. Yeah, this is so amazing. Like we can see over here like all about the smallest object to the largest object. So let's see. So what's the next? As you can see, look at this, about 10 raised to the power minus 26.9 meter. So the value indicates so small. Given object is so small, up to 10 raised to the power minus 25.8. There is nothing. So no, we are keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now look at this. Neutrino. Neutrino is about 10 raised to the power minus 24.2. Why a Yokotometer? Neutrino pass through ordinary matter like you and me all the time. In fact, they're doing it right now. Neutrinos have no charge, so they are only affected by gravity and the weak forces. Wow, so interesting. And then look, top quark. It's about also a Yokometer. They both like about 10 raised to the power minus 23.9 meter. Then we go keep going toward like the largest object. So we actually started from smallest object. So we are going toward like the largest object. Oh, wow. Now look, 10 raised to the power minus 21.4 meters. Bottom park, 300 octometers. And then the charm cork is one as a ziptometer. So these are the different units like means we actually use for smallest from the largest objects. And then about 10 raised to the power minus 20.1 meter down quark, up quark, high energy neutrino. Wow, this is so amazing. Now we keep going toward the largest. Look, we reach up to 10 raised to the power minus 17. Range of the weak forces. So range of the weak forces like 10 attometer. So the weak force is one of the four fundamental forces of nature and is the weaker of the two nuclear force. As distance increase, its strength decrease. Wow. When distance increase, like means that the weak forces, their strength decrease. Like means that the smaller the distance, larger their strength, and larger the distance, smaller their strength. At just 10 attometer, the weak force is so weak, it is unmeasurable. Wow, it is about 10 raised to the power minus 16.7. Then lengths shorter than these are not confirmed. Length shorter than this are not confirmed. It is about 100 attometer. All the objects that are smaller than this are unmeasurable. Wow. So simply we can say like this is a boundary. This is a boundary like means between the measurable like means a thing and the measurable objects and the like means the unmeasurable objects. So the size that they appear are only estimate like means less than the length shorter than this are. So some like it is about 10 raised to the power minus 16. So something like quantum form are just hypothesized there and fact. Wow. Then neutron, like the subatomic particle, one of the subatomic particle. It is about 10 raised to the power minus 15.1 meter. Then proton, look, neutron, proton, the subatomic particles, as I hope so we all know about this. Proton 1.75 femtometer. Then look at this, the whole nucleus, helium nucleus, electron 5.64 electron is actually similar than proton and neutron. Uranium nucleus. Nucleus is actually like the the central of an like so the central part of an atom. The nucleus contains the proton and neutron. Wow. And then look, gamma ray. No, it is about 10 raised to the power minus 11.9 meter. The gamma ray wavelength. Then helium atom, the whole atom. And before just we discuss about helium nucleus. No, this is about helium atom, the whole atom. Look at this. It is about 25 picometer. And the distance, look at this, about 10 raised to the power minus 6, 10 raised to the power minus 10.6 meter. Then smallest angstrom. Angstrom is actually 100 picometer, and angstrom, which is named after Swedish physics Andreas Jonas Angstrom, is one of tenth of a nanometer. The size. The symbol for an angstrom is A. So the angstrom is used to express the size of atom or transistor. Wow. Then carbon atom, hydrogen atom. In periodic table, is I hope so you all know like means we are about like 118 elements are present. So every element have their own like atomic mass, atomic radius, atomic size. So for example, as we can see here, like carbon atom, then look comparing like you say carbon to cesium, there's too much difference. Carbon is about 160 picometer, but cesium look 500 picometer. Too much difference. Then phospholipids, carbon nanotube, buckyball. Buckyball, carbon nanotube, these are actually like form of carbon. The buckyball and carbon nanotube like uh, the form like the type of fullerene. Fullerene also form of carbon, like is like diamond, graphite, graphene. Fullerene also one of the allotropes of carbon. So nanotube and buckyball like you say type of fullerene. It is about, I think so. Look at this fullerene and nanotube about 10 raised to the power minus 8.8 meter. Transistor gate. Transistor gate about like 10 raised to the power minus 8.3 meter. Then porcine, porcine circovirus type of virus. It is about 17 nanometer. Then look at this, the DNA. DNA is actually polymer, larger molecule. 10 raised to the power, sorry, 10 nanometer. HIV, ultraviolet wavelength. Ultraviolet like means also the like radiation spectrum, like means in the spectrum, one of the radiation we already discussed gamma ray, and this is another one, the ultraviolet wavelength. So these actually like spectrum, the spectrum like mean to say arrange like on the basis of their wavelength and their frequency. Wavelength mean like the peak to peak distance. It is called to be wavelength. For example, like you say the distance. Look at this from here to here, like peak to peak distance. And then Mimi virus. It is about 10 raised to the power minus 6.6. Bacteriophage, small thing. Yeah, this is so amazing. Largest virus. Look, mitochondrion. Mitochondrion like is actually part of like means the nucleus component. Sorry, not nucleus. Component of like means the cell. X chromosome. X chromosomes. Then red light wavelength. red blood cell, chloroplast. Chloroplast like means the component of plant cell, but is but it is absent like in the animal cell. So about chloroplast, like as we know, like means they actually like means contain chlorophyll, and chlorophyll like means uh, observe light energy for the reaction of photosynthesis. Look, white blood cell, skin cell. So it is actually like 25.4 micrometer. Although we were the Tho is most commonly known as being an old form of the word you. The Tho is also a unit of measurement. Wow. And then width of the silk fiber, mist droplet, LCD pixel, paramecium, with a human hair, grain of salt, 1 grain of salt, just 1 grain, grain of sand. Then look at this grain of rice, so amazing. And pencil, like when said the lead pen, the pencil, the children are actually using in the initial steps, like in their school time, like for writing. So then like microwave and US penny, square inch, matchstick, and here is like the coil like the hummingbird, if I'm not wrong, like it is actually I think so the smallest bird like in the world, in the earth, one of the smallest, like me to say, according to the size, like into the smallest bird. It is about, look at this, 100 millimeter. Russell teapot and dodo bird like means I think so there is no like means that kind of a species anymore. They actually like means they totally extinct. They totally disappear. So the dodo bird. It is about like means I think so just after like dinosaur time, like the time of dinosaur. FM radio wavelength. Look at this. Another like means radiation. Another like means spectrum type, like means part of a spectrum. And Apollo like the lunar module. One of the satellite oak tree. Wow. Statue of Liberty. Boeing's like means a flight 477 and Saturn V. Gateway Urge, Eiffel Tower, and Burj Khalifa. Wow. Burj Khalifa like means about like how much? 828 meter. Now look at this. We reach like mean to say from minus to positive. Like now we are look at this 10 raised to the power like 2.9. And then Central Park, Large Hadron Collider, Phobos, Marathon, the Road Iceland. Wow, this is so amazing. So I hope so you all enjoy the very, and also the end of the video, like please share your feedback. Look at this distance from Earth to Moon. It's about uh 380,000 Alpha Centauri B Sun. Now look at this. We are in our solar system. Now we are moving like step by step toward the universe, step by step toward like means the largest object in the universe, from smallest like means to the largest pis pistol star. Oh, I hear first time about this. 1.5 billion kilometer. So the pistol star, one of the most luminous star known. In 20 seconds, it radiates as much energy as the sun does in air. Interstellar, inter, interstellar dust prevent us from seeing it is called the pistol star not because of its luminosity but because of its the pistol. nebula, Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt, like the solar belt, I think so. The 12 billion kilometer. Wow, this is so amazing. Then look at this distance from Proxima Centauri and to Alpha Centauri. Schema Nebula, Blake Pillar, Grape Nebula, Eagle Nebula, Omega Centauri in North America Nebula. Wow. Now look at this. We reach about 10 raised to the power 19.9 meter. 19, sorry, 10 raised to the power 19. Now look at this up to 20. Wow. The different galaxies look like amazing. Local group. Abel 2029. What does mean that? 60 zeta meter. Abel 2029 is a galaxy cluster 1 billion light year away in the uh, constellation Virgo. Its central galaxy, which is IC 1101, is almost as large as it is. Distance to the great attractor, pulling thousands of galaxies, including the Milky Way, like our galaxy, toward itself. Its mass is 10 thousands of times greater than the Milky Way. How amazing. Now we reach, look, about 10 raised to the power 25.9 meter. And this is the end. Look, now we reach 10 raised to the power 27.0 meter. I hope so. You everyone really enjoy like in the moment, like it's from smallest object toward larger object. So thank you for watching.